Domain registration versus web hosting is a common misunderstanding for customers that I encounter. And what we're running into is the domain is the .com. It's the .net or .biz or .org. So you could have google.com. Google.com is the name, that's the brand, that's what you type in the URL field in your browser that actually gets you to the website. But for the website to appear, the files have to actually be stored on what's called a file server, and that server is going to deliver the pages from the cloud to your web browser. And so the files that are on that server, and that which is the hosting environment, that web server is going to be hosting those files. That's a separate service from the domain. Of course, this is something that could usually be offered by the same company in which you buy the domain from, but they're two completely separate services that have to be connected together. And so a lot of clients think, oh, I've got my domain name. They don't understand, well, why do I have to pay monthly or yearly also for the hosting? Because the hosting is what delivers the files, the images, the data to the web browser of the visitor. And when you build a website, the website actually lives on that web server and that hosting account. The domain name itself is kind of like it's more like an address. You're paying for like a street address, but it's separate from the house. The web server would be more like the house. Everything that lives in the house is what you end up seeing in your web browser, but the address is something separate, and that's the domain. And I hope that helps explain this, and that's your Web Design Wednesday, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.